You have no right to force me to take medicine this way. You are my damn wife. I'll make sure you take your medicine, whether you like it or not. He warned her, left the room, but she didn't blink her eyes as she was burning in. Since that night, Tay has been making her eat on time, even though she tried to refuse. And Gia didn't come back home, denying she couldn't come to Tay's home. 20 days later, and the days were passing by difficult for each person involved. Jay couldn't catch Jen, failing 2 times in the mission to catch him. Vaughn didn't tell her parents what's going on here, as she doesn't want them to cry for her. Finally, that day came for what they had been expecting, except for Vaughn. Vaughn was laying down on the bed like a patient, and the doctor was checking Vaughn, while Mrs. Kim and Dave were looking at them silently. The doctor looked at them, just smiled. Yes, she is pregnant. Yes, I was right. Do you believe in me now, Dave? She was filled with happiness as she looked at Dave with a bright face, but he was expressionless, staring at Vaughn with a blank face. Mrs. Kim tightened her chest, gestured for the doctor to leave, and called Dave's name seriously. Dave. He didn't look at her, but when she called him loudly again, he looked at her with attention. What are you thinking? She didn't answer. I know, as a future father, you should be happy. But how could Chen hurt my sister that much? Even though he also knows becoming a father is a precious moment in life, he was such a heartless man to my poor sister. Yes, and he needs to get his punishment as well. Let him know how it would be like if the same happened to his sister too. She looked at herself. I hope you still keep that in your mind for what you married Vaughn. Congratulations, dear daughter-in-law. You are pregnant. Vaughn surprised. And although she didn't doubt Mrs. Kim's mind, she thought her mother-in-law had changed because Vaughn was pregnant, not knowing about the whole situation. Am I pregnant? She got up happily from the bed, pointing at herself, and asked herself with a smile, am I becoming a mother soon too? That's never gonna happen. Vaughn saw Jay, who was leaning against the door frame with a cold face. You are never gonna become a mom. Jay. She looked at him in disbelief, touching her belly with her hands covering it. I'll also abort the baby, just like Chen did with my sister, he said with a poker face, coming toward her. Then Vaughn stepped back, not letting Tay come near her. No, I don't let anyone harm my baby. If anyone tries, I'll kill anyone. She yells at both of them. Oh wow, it's gonna happen. Jay, make it clear. Vaughn looked at Tay with crimson eyes, shaking her head blindly as if he wouldn't harm her baby. I married you only to make you pregnant and abort the baby before you become a mom to your baby. Her heart clenched as if her whole life had stopped in front of her eyes. Now she can understand everything clearly now. Why they made her stay with them, even though they don't like this marriage. Tay, please don't kill our baby, she asked him while crying. I'm gonna abort your baby anyway. I'm begging you, Tay. It's our love forming into a baby, growing in my home. Please don't destroy your life and mine too. I don't care if it's mine, yours, or something else. I'll throw away all the importance of abortions from my life when my sister lost her baby because of your brother. Not only my sister, but my mom and I are still suffering, unable to bear to see her crying face. And now it's your brother's turn. If I abort your baby too, the whole family will also cry just like my family, especially your brother. He is a monster who could die for being the reason for his little sister's ruined life. I'll abort it, you can't stop me. She went to him, grabbed his collar, pulled it, and her face close to his, yelling at him with a feeling of betrayal and overwhelming pain. How did you turn into this heartless man? Didn't you really love me? Look into my eyes and say you would kill our baby. She didn't answer, but when he was about to speak, she screamed loudly, raising her hand towards him. Don't you dare to say that word! As she was about to slap him, but his mom stopped her hand and pushing her back. One fell onto the bed. How dare you even raise your hand to slap my son? She was about to harm her, while Ryan was looking at them with teary eyes. But they grabbed his mom's hand. Come with me, Mom. She gritted her teeth and left with Dave. But before they could leave, they locked the door, making sure Ryan couldn't step out of the room. Ryan ran to the door, trying to open it, but it was already locked from the outside. She banged her hands on the door, crying, and leaned her head against the door frame. No, open the door. I can't stay here with you anymore. Feeling dizzy, she slowly knelt leaning against the door and whispered as she fell to the floor, saying she wants her baby and she won't let her husband harm it. What if they sees us? She whispered nervously to the maid, following her as the maid held Ryan's hand, leaning her onto the counter outside of the home in the dim light. No one can see us right now because everyone has left the home and gone somewhere. How can you risk your life just to help me? What if Mrs. Kim and Tate find out? The boss would never harm me. Why? Because just come with me silently. Why is everyone gone? Why is no one guarding around here? I'm feeling so suspicious. Because your brother has arrived in Korea and everyone is busy trying to catch him like a hunter hunting for his prey. Jen is back? Yes, but I can't come with you from here. Just walk in this direction and you will go directly out of this home. Please be safe. Thanks, Auntie. She ran from there. While Ryan was running out of the back of the home, even though she felt suspicious, she suddenly stopped in shock when she saw someone coming towards her directly, like a thief. But when he saw her, he stopped, and when he removed his mask, Ryan was even more shocked. Jen? Ryan? They both called out each other's names with a heavy tone of pain. After finally seeing each other, Ryan wanted to run to him, hug him while crying, and tell him to please help her hide to somewhere. She is pregnant and Tay is gonna abort her baby. Please save her from her husband. But she couldn't because she felt disgusted and angry with him. His eyes swelled up with tears as he saw her pale face running from Tay's home. He was about to step forward, but she didn't let him. Don't come near me, Jen. Because of you, I have been living in hell. You made Gia's life ruin. Why did you abort her baby? She added angrily. I'm sorry, Warren. It happened accidentally. I didn't think you would have suffered because of me. How could you cheat on Gia? Don't you have any shame? Why did you abort her baby if you didn't want babies with her? Why did you marry her if you didn't love her? Shut up, Warren. I still love my wife, Gia. She was shocked and didn't believe it quickly, but noticed the tears in his eyes. I never thought I would leave my Gia. I never thought I would kill my unborn child. Suddenly, a bullet tore through his right shoulder, brought his feet up and landed on Ryan's face. She screamed in shock, and another bullet tore through the same spot. He lost his balance, kneeling in pain, as his scream escaped from his mouth, closing his eyes. She called him by his name and ran to him, kneeling down, trying to stop the blood flowing from his bullet injuries. Chen, somebody help us, please. She was about to scream, but her words stuck in her throat when she saw her own husband already pointing the gun at Chen's forehead. And his guards also appeared from nowhere. Chen and Ryan both were shocked to see Tay and his guards there. They both knew Tay was supposed to be somewhere else, assumed. Then the same words escaped from Chen and Ryan's mouth. How did you get here? You both think you can fool me wisely? No, it's all part of my trap, which I planned without sleeping day and night. to lure Chen to visit my home to save Wang from me. He started laughing like a devil, as if he had finally found his prey after years. I knew Chen came to Korea 2 days ago, but he wasn't daring to come to my home to see my wife and his own parents too, because of me. But when he found out from my maid that Wine was pregnant, I warned her that I'm gonna abort her baby, and I wasn't at home too. He finally dared to save his sister from me with courage, thinking it was true, not knowing it was all a drama I was planning here to make him come to my home directly. Poor Chen. He didn't even know that the maid has been loyal to my king family since she started working here. She acted as I ordered her. Chen shut his eyes, regretting how he had fooled himself and come here easily. Then Tay was about to pull the trigger. Tay, please don't kill my brother. She was crying, begging Tay to spare Chen, but Tay didn't melt, still holding his gun at Chen with burning eyes. Tay, please don't kill me. Beg all you want, but nothing will erase the pain you had caused my poor sister, who loved you blindly. He glanced at the cars. They all went to Chen and made him get up. Leave him, she was about to push the guards away from her brother, but Tay held her hand. The guard dragged him towards the cars. Today I have to change my sister's fate.